This is Brooks Street and Morgan Street, right by School Street. School Street is the street back there in the front, not in the back, in the front. As you guys can see, there is multiple police cruisers here on this side. Crime tape is up. And the report is shots fired. Now, let me tell you, inform you, not tell you, there is a difference between the term shots fired and shooting. When we say shots fired, that means reports of shots fired could be in the air, could be no intended target. Shooting implies that someone has been shot. In this case, the report came off shots fired, not necessarily a person. And normally, as soon as the shots are fired and there is a confirmation that shots were actually fired, the police department puts up a call to all municipalities and local hospitals. If there is someone who walks into a hospital with a gunshot, that must be reported to all police departments around, because sometimes the victim might be taken to a hospital by a third party, so they must report this to the police. That is state law, not something that I think. Let me see if I can get an image over here. A la gente que habla español, estoy aquí en Brook Street y Morgan. Como pueden ver, a varios carros de la policía acá, detectives y patrol officers. The report is shots fired. Now, quiero hacer bien claro que hay una gran diferencia entre shots fired y shooting. Cuando dijimos que hay shots fired, quiere decir que tiros fueron disparados, pero que no necesariamente pegaron a nadie. Cuando usamos la frase shooting, eso implica que hay una víctima. Ahora, a veces acontece que personas que son atingidas por balas les meten en un carro y lo llevan para un hospital. Te quiero hacer bien claro que normalmente cuando una víctima entra en un hospital y es una víctima de tiros o una puñalada, por ley, el hospital tiene que comunicar a las autoridades locales y autoridades que están a vuelta para informarles que hay un paciente herido de tiro ou apunhalada. Assim é como funciona a coisa. Sou pessoal que fala português, apontar o que é que se está a passar. Estou aqui no Brook Street e Morgan Street. Como podem ver, há vários carros de polícia, há detetives. O reporte foi que portanto, como eu estava a dizer, foram reportes de tiros disparados nesta área, mas não encontraram. Como podem ver, isso é um casquilho de uma bala que a detetive está a pôr dentro do saco. As you guys could see, there was a casing of a bullet that the detective is placing inside the evidence bag. Malta na Cabo Verde perguntar o que é que tem de passar ali na Yonkers, nesse lugar. Bom, o reporte foi que houve vários tiros disparados, que se dispara vários tiros. E a polícia de chegar ali e já encontrar na realidade casca de bala, mas eles que encontrar nenhum vítima ali dentro. Thank you very much to those guys that are sending stars our way. I appreciate it. I thank you for that. That helps us a lot. Helps us a lot with our cost. Can I say it right here?
Yeah, you're good right here.
So guys, la gente que me quiera mandar unas estrellitas, la agradezco inmenso, de todo el corazón. Trabajamos duros para mantenerlos informados. Como les decía, trabajamos muy duro para mantenerlos informados de todo lo que pasa aquí en la ciudad de Yonkers, en las calles de Yonkers, porque nosotros creemos que ustedes como residentes de Yonkers tienen el derecho de saber lo que está pasando. Y eso es lo que hacemos. Nosotros no pasamos julgamento a nadie, no nos metemos en nadie, no hablamos con la policía de nada. Eso no es nuestro trabajo. Mi trabajo es reportar lo que pasa en la ciudad de Yonkers para que ustedes sepan. De manera que si usted puede y quiere darnos una manito, pues gracias, le agradecemos mucho. Unas estrellitas como pueden, pero esto no es la única manera. Pueden soportarnos a Yonkers Voice pidiendo a sus familiares y amigos que se agreguen a Yonkers Voice. Esa es una manera también de ayudar.
No, it's this one. Sorry.
So as I was saying, guys, we work here at Yonkers Voice. We work extremely hard to keep you guys informed of what's happening in Yonkers. It does not matter if it's 11 a.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m., snowing, raining, whatever. It does not make a difference. We are always there to report, to show you what's going on in Yonkers. So if you could, and if you could give us, support us by sending some stars our way, we truly appreciate. It's very welcome. But as I always say, stars is not the only way to support Yonkers Voice. There is many ways of supporting Yonkers Voice. You can support us by asking your family, your friends to join Yonkers Voice Facebook page, and also our YouTube channel, same name, Yonkers Voice. Subscribe to our channel, turn the notifications on, and also join us on Instagram. Now, why is it important for you guys to join our YouTube channel and Facebook? Because sometimes Facebook or YouTube can have technical problems and we are not able to broadcast from one of those two platforms. So when that happens, we go to the backup and transmit from whatever social platform is available at the moment. So my suggestion is follow us on everywhere. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Follow us everywhere. That way you will be on the known. Now, another thing that I want to point out, you see, we here to report the things that we feel it's important. We're not here to give you the news that happened 30, 40 years ago. We are not here to slander anyone. We're here to give you the news that it's happening now. We let the nonsense be somebody else's work. The inquiry of the bloggers. Let him, her handle that part. We are focused on what really matters. As you guys notice, I don't even mention. To me, he's invisible. I don't care much. He can say whatever he wants. I will stay focused on what matters. And what matters to you is what happens in the city of Yonkers every single day. That's what you need to know. You need to know what's happening, where it's happening, what happened, what time it happened, and who is involved. That is what matters to the people of Yonkers. The rest of the nonsense, it's bullshit. There is some people that are trying to get clout or trying to get views by mentioning me. Well, if that's how they're going to get views, then so be it. You're smarter than that. You know what you need to do. So again, guys, allow me to make a distinction between two terms that I often use: shooting and shots fired. When I say shooting, that means there was an intended victim. Somebody was a target, somebody was hit. That's a shooting. When I say shots fired, that means shots were fired, but probably there was no intended target. There was no intended target and no one was hit. That is shots fired. Shooting, target, maybe somebody hit. Shots fired, no one was hit, and probably no target intended. Louis, you saw the rat? I thought that he ran away before I had the camera pointing at it. Now, as you guys can see, the area is curtained off, with the tape. PD now will do its investigation and then release the area. The officers are looking at the car. I think they saw something by the rear glass, and they're asking the shop owner or worker if that hole was there or if it happened now that the shots were fired. Shop owner said he hadn't seen it. He did not see that before. So it is possible that it's a bullet hole, but I cannot confirm. But the officers definitely saw something. So again, guys, shots were fired here at the location. No one was hit. So that's why I'm using the term shots fired, not shooting. Shots fired means shots were fired. Shooting means somebody was... Hey, what's up, girl? I'm doing good, you? Now, guys, when detectives and police officers, when they come to a scene where a crime was committed, they will pay attention to every single detail, because every detail is important. Sometimes, you or I, we might not pay attention to certain things, but they do. It's very, very important. The devil is on the detail. Let me see if I can get a video from this side. So I don't know if I'm able to see the hole that they are referring to. Right there on top of the car. I see it. I don't know if you can see it. Let me focus on it.
Yeah, grab that.
That's the hole that the officers are asking about. It looks like an entry. But again, I'm not an investigator. I don't know. I'm just saying what it looks like to me, not necessarily what it is. See, the job of an investigator, it's very detailed oriented. There is lots of things that the general public don't pay attention to, but they do. There's a lot of things that we think it's of a non-important importance, but it is. Even if it's a cigarette butt next to a crime scene, maybe one of us will just kick the cigarette butt. Look, but that cigarette butt could give a lot of details. Let's say they pick it up, then they find a suspect, the suspect was smoking. They can connect the suspect to the area, to that cigarette, by DNA test or whatever tests they do. I don't know the right terminology. But what I'm trying to say is detail is very important for the investigators. And that's exactly what they are doing. They are investigating this incident. Guys, we have 1,599 stars. Are we going to be able to get to 2,000 stars on this episode? Let's make it happen. Now, the street that you see there where the police is coming, that's New Main Street. Hey, Sergeant, haven't seen you in a long time. You change shifts?
No, I'm here.
$1,799. Are we going to get to 2,000 stars today? Come on, guys, let's make it happen. $2,199. We did it, guys. We did it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your help. I enjoy you guys being here. I work very hard to keep you guys informed. So anything that you can give us, it's appreciated. Sincerely appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, can we get to 2,500 stars on this episode, on this broadcast? Let's see if we can get there. Let's see if we can do it, guys. Remember, each star, it's a few cents. So if you can, I would appreciate it. But if you can't, I love you the same. You okay, brother? Guys, 2,599. Oh yeah, thank you. Are we gonna get to 3,000? Are we? Let's make it happen, guys. Make me happy today. Amigos de que hablan español, manden unas estrellitas para nosotros. Trabajamos muy duro para mantener la comunidad informada. Trabajamos muy duro para ayudar a nuestra comunidad, más a la gente que tiene negocios pequeñitos. Siempre estamos allá para ayudar, soportar. Mira que se pueden, darles una mano, pues agradezco bastante. Me parece, pero no estoy seguro. It looks like, but I'm not 100% sure, that the helicopter flying above is the Westchester County Police Department helicopter. They are called when incidents like this happen. Yes, it is the Westchester County helicopter. They are called for incidents like this when they're trying to locate suspects from the above, because you have a much larger scope of vision from the air. So they are definitely responding to this incident. $2,799. Are we gonna get to 3,000? Now, let me show you guys something. There is officers all the way up there. And other officers all the way down here. The helicopter flying above, going in circles to see if they can see anyone that might be a suspect. More police arriving. And this street here, it's School Street. Let me show you the helicopter above. Down there is New Main. This is Brooks. And this is School Street. Now the officers are going behind the house there, as you guys can see. Guys, 2,790. Let's see if we can get to 3,000. Do we have any member that's going to make it happen? $2,990 stars. 99 stars. We are 1 star away from 3,000, guys. 1 star away from 3,000. Let's do it. Who takes the next one? Who gives us the next one that's gonna help us get there? I don't know if you guys can hear the sound above. That's the Westchester County helicopter flying in circles around this area. So again, guys, look, this house here, it's right here on School Street. The officers are right behind that house, but if you go up, if you look up, there is additional officers all the way up there. Guys, without a doubt, there is no one out there that reports Yonkers street news better than Yonkers Voice does. But again, let me point it out that this is not just my doing. Yonkers Voice has a team of admins and monitors that make it happen. And we have a great group of people, followers, that keep us informed when they see something. They let us know, like was the case here. When this happens, somebody reach out to me right away, say, Ross, there is something going on School Street. I think you should be there. Probably a shooting. I'm sorry, shots fired, not shooting, shots fired. You should go there and see what's going on. So we depend on you guys. We depend on our membership to let us know what's going on in Yonkers. Thank you, man. There's more police cars arriving. Are we going to get to 3,500, guys? Are we getting there? That would be amazing. More police cruisers arriving. Watch. Maybe the police thinks that the suspects are still in the area, hiding on the bushes, inside of an apartment, somewhere in the area, because police cruisers are still arriving. Helicopter is flying above. Officers in the back of the house here on Stool Street, some all the way up the hill. So they probably think that the suspects are still in the area. They have a group of officers right there, as you guys can see. There is a group of officers right there, as you guys can see. And there is another group of officers all the way up there, as you guys can see. Okay, they are pulling the hardware. Let me show you. I don't know what that piece of equipment does. I could go there behind that gate and try to film from that angle to see what the police are doing in the back. But I want to film, but I don't want to interfere with the investigation. I want to let you know what's happening up to a certain point, but there is certain things that I don't want to step over that line where I can put or might put police officers at risk, because we don't know if the suspects are watching what I am filming, watch what the officers are doing. So I'm going to stay back here and just film from a distance without interfering too much. Some people think that this is enough of interference, but let me tell you, it's not. I've been doing this for 17 years. On the 17 years that I've been doing this, only twice police came to me and said, please, we don't have a problem with you filming. You can film, but don't broadcast live because the investigation is going on. We might need to come back here tomorrow morning, and we don't want whoever did this to know what we are doing or what we found. So when they ask me to be discreet, I try to comply. I don't always comply, as you guys know, because I think that you guys have the right to know. The people of Yonkers have the right to know. So it's a balance. Right to know versus putting the police officers at risk. So I feel like you need to know, and I will always show you the things that I feel you need to know without putting the police officers at risk. Because I can let you know without interfering in the investigation. And that's where I stop. Show the police officers in the back of the house, but no one sees what they are doing in the back of the house. And what they are doing here, it's no secret. There is hundreds of people, if not thousands of people who live around here who are filming and perhaps broadcasting. But that's them. I will measure and I will make a judgment of how much can I film, should I film, how much can I show, should I show. So, I think of all those things. So I'm stepping back, not to get too close or capture an image that perhaps I shouldn't, because capturing what the officers are doing in the back, it's of non-benefit to anyone. What is benefit to you guys is to know what's going on here on School Street. That's what you need to know. Was a shooting, shots fired. No one was hit. The police is here investigating. But what is the police doing in the back of the house that you don't need to know, I don't need to know, so I stay back here. Helicopters still flying around in circles. I guess you guys can hear. Guys, feel free to share this broadcast if you like on your own social page, on your own walls. Now I'm sure that my competition, the guy who always talks about me and say awful things about me, he will not have a problem, guys. I guarantee you. He will not have a problem using my video if that's going to benefit him. Because he doesn't cover. He only talks trash. I don't talk trash. I cover what I feel it's important to you guys. Guys, 3,343 stars. That's a lot of stars. Hopefully, we're gonna get to 3,500 stars. When I get there, I will be happy. And at the end of the broadcast, I will send you a personal message to every single one of you who donated stars. I will send you a thank you note because I really appreciate what you're doing. Okay, we just passed the 3,500 milestone. Thank you. We just passed 3,743 stars. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let me be honest. I would not have a problem if we get to 4,000. I wouldn't have a problem with that. 3,943 stars. God damn it. Today we're doing good. We're doing good. And guys, don't forget to ask your friends, tell your friends that if they want to be on the know about what goes on the streets of Yonkers, they need to be in one place and one place alone. Yonkers Voice. We are the original Yonkers Voice page. We are the largest Yonkers related news, raw news page. Not just in Yonkers, I must say, in the entire Lower Westchester. No one reports like we do. Nobody. There are lots of imitators. They're trying to imitate what we do, but no one has been able to duplicate what we do. They try to bash us, they try to slander us in the hopes that the people will follow them. It's not working. Look at the numbers on their channel. They got 6 views, they got 7 views, they got 3 views. And even the 6 views that they have, it's all the same guy. He has about 20 fake profiles and he watches all of his videos from all 6 or 7 or 20 or 30 fake profiles that he has in order to create an optical illusion that people are following him. The truth is, nobody is. The truth is, nobody cares. The truth is, most people in Yonkers think that he's mentally unstable. And guess what? Numbers don't lie. On Yonkers Voice Facebook page alone, we have close to 55,000 members. On Yonkers Voice Central group, we have about 30,000. On Yonkers Voice Central, open parenthesis, YVC, we have about 7,000. On our YouTube channel, we have about 35,000. On our Instagram, I think we have about 25,000, but I'm not too sure. So don't quote me on that. But I know we have thousands. So how can I, or how can they compare themselves to Yonkers Voice? We are the real McCoy. We are the original. We are the leaders. They follow us. Yonkers Voice lets hits work. speak for itself. We do not need to slander. We don't need to harass. We don't go, behind elected officials who go to the store with cameras videotaping when they go there and buy. We don't need to talk about them in a negative way. Yeah, we might not talk always nice about them because, we have to hold them accountable for what they do. But there is a difference between holding somebody accountable and harassing somebody and slandering somebody. That is a huge, huge, huge difference. I let my work speak for me. The other guy lets his words speak for him. He's irrelevant, and he's trying to become relevant by bashing me, bashing others. And it's just not me. Okay? It's not just me. At one point, he asked me to interview him, his wife, about allegations that were made against him. He forgot that. Not long ago, he admitted himself on a live that child pornography was sent to him, and he watched the damn whole thing. He even gave you details that there was one guy, then they switched around, and it was the other guy, and he had people that were going to send him more child porno. But guess what? It didn't cross his mind that possession of such content, it's illegal, that instead of talking about it, he should have called and reported that to the police. He forgot. But I am the bad guy. I am the bad guy. Yonkers is full of people who have been charged and convicted of those crimes. But seems like he's so concerned with children, but he pays no attention to those guys that are roaming the streets and possibly hurting children. But he focuses on me. Why? Why does he? Have you asked yourself? If what he says was true, would politicians, police commissioners, senators, council people, people on the street get involved with me? I don't think so. Would parents who see me on the street would come to me and ask me to please take a picture with their children because they follow me and they like what I do? I don't think so. So this is nothing but a personal vendetta. It's nothing but jealousy. He cannot get the traction that he's looking for, so he tries and thinks that slandering me will help him getting a couple dozen views. Well, if that is what he thinks, then so be it. I will continue to focus on what I do. I will continue to show you what's happening. That's why you follow me. That's why you are on Yonkers Voice. Because I show you what matters. I show you what's happening in Yonkers. Okay, enough of my rant. The police officers are now leaving, as you guys can see. I guess the evidence unit came back to photograph the hole that might be an entry hole from the shots fired. Let me show you.